What is up, everybody? Today we're going to be playing the Golden Idol, jumping straight into Chapter 2, The Cursed Inheritance. So, the first one is the murder at the Little Mermaid. Let's jump right in and see what this is about. Oh my goodness. Revenge! Okay, there's suddenly a lot more things to click on. Also, I realized looking back at the recording of the past video, the hints button is up here. Sorry, that's just me being silly. Hello. Why did that bugger give me a note when he knows dang well I can't read? An old rusty half of shears. Piece of stale bread. You can lie down for a couple of days in the old oarsman's place down at the docks. Okay. This is locked. Good to know. Trapdoor on the ceiling. An empty bed, not warm. So no one slept here for a little bit. Tiny flowers. The door does not open. So it's been locked, maybe? Lock it. The door does not open. Going up and around, maybe? Trapdoor on the ceiling. Oh yeah, because his key's still in it. So this was a locked room. Oh, but there's also a broken window. One thing at a time. Revenge. RR. You kind of look like Peter Pan. The man is not breathing. Doesn't he? Like in the green? Oh, I guess it's a night. One of those night... dresses? Gowns. Night gowns. Little cap. But it reminded me of Peter Pan. A walking cane, and a ruby red ring. Okay. The watch is ticking. To my dear Maurice. And... oh. Okay. And we have a washing bowl filled with slightly bloody water. My proud beast... Dear proud beast master, I have attended our departed brother's send-off and accepted the keepsake that he bestowed upon our brotherhood in his will. I shall send this letter tomorrow, September 10th. I hope it will reach you without delay. Already it is midnight. I will retire to my bed, for this has been a long day. May Griffin awaken, proud beast initiate. Okay, but this looks like he just wrote it. So whatever reason, he's a proud beast initiate? Whatever that means. Oh! Alarm! Alarm! A break-in! The Watchman's Lantern. Watchman number 2, Henry Parker. And a fear. So you're a Henry Parker. Can I do that? Yeah. Before it leaves my brain completely. You're Henry Parker. Maybe you're Maurice? Maybe? Because of your watch? What's that? Shards of glass lie in the mud. Okay. Whoa, look at this weird thing. Where did that blasted boy go? I really need to pee. Dear Oscar Boyton, it has come to our attention that the good owner of the Little Mermaid offers services to those who want to transform products that are less agreeable to the authorities. We will come by in 3 days. If you still have some spare space in your gin barrels and you are willing to earn extra money, reach out to me. Music got a little bit loud. Okay, let's try that. Wait, I'm not done with you. You have a large kitchen knife, a lemon, and some keys. Oscar Boyton. So are you Oscar Boyton? I'm putting in the names now just so I kind of remember, like, the pairings of them, like Oscar Boynton goes together as a name. Henry Parker, I mean, it's gotta be Henry Parker if his sign's correct, but like those go together as a name. So if I don't do it now, I'm gonna forget, and then I'm not gonna remember how the pairings go. Green, 4-gallon wine, 3-gallon wine, and 1. Or maybe it's not gallon. Maybe it's money. I don't know. Robert Deadruth, escaped convict, hoard 50 pounds. Looks a little like the guy outside. Dandelion room is William... Oh, Willard Wright. Forget-me-not room, Ash Blair. We know those names. Ash Blair, oh, he was the Bushman in the last one, and Willard Wright was the guy that got the golden idol at the end of the last chapter. A Night at the Little Mermaid Inn. Amazing Evan's music performance. Okay, are you Evan? Oh, mother, forgive me. I will never gamble with something so dear to me again. A violin. A key. And a folding blade. Okay. Door to the street is shut with a latch. Who are you? Oh, this is... Ash Blair. No. No. His name wasn't Ash Blair, was it? It was something else, wasn't it? But he had something that... whatever. I don't remember. He's got money. He's got playing cards. Remember, you as an agent of our trading company have to reflect its values to the fullest. Never be late, the client leaves the port on the 10th. Be persuasive, do not take no for an answer, we must get the client's product. Be effective, once you have the product, deliver it to me immediately with the Serpent Boy. Most importantly, no matter what you do, be mindful of our reputation. Our names must remain spotless. A key and a dagger. Oh shoot, what was your name? I can't remember. Be calm, John. He was a perfect gentleman. He bought me a drink and then retired upstairs. Okay. To Annie. You are beautiful like the rose. For you, I will take any blows. Annie, you are like a glass of wine. Your hair is very fine. I will find gold in a mine if that makes you forever mine. Your piglet full of love. Piglet? The rhymes are cute. Some money, a key, and a dagger. Why do you all have knives? Okay, so you're Annie. See, there's so many names after a while. And you're Evans. I'm assuming. Oh. Is this like their winnings and losings? Maybe. Oh, you're right. Tell me, what does that man have that I lack? So you're John. And it's a tiny key and a small sword. Oh, and that's just straight up everything that I can find. Okay, so you're John. Oh god, I have to fill out these? Okay. Well, we know Willard Wright. God, I'm just supposed to, like, put them together. Okay. Who was Robert Redruth? Red Ruth. It's probably this guy, because he looks creepy. I had to guess. One of you... You have to be Williard, then. Yeah, that maybe that looks like Williard. I cannot remember your name. Okay, so this is Oscar Boyton. Oscar Boyton. We have a couple names. Still Evans. Name starts with a M. Which would make him Maurice. Yeah, oh, because he bet his pocket watch. He said he would never bet with something so near to him again, and Williard must have won it. Okay. Okay. Dandelion Room is Williard, Forget-Me-Not is Ash Blair. That looks like a Dandelion. So who, the Dandelion was who? Yeah, that is Williard. And we have an Ash Blair. Ash Blair had to have been the one that snuck in. Whoever that is. We only have one name left, so I'm assuming that's you. That was not your name in the first game. Or in the first chapter, I mean. You're going under a different name. Which means you must be this one. And then Annie must be green. Perfect. Okay. Oh. Was this... Oh, the tab. How much wine they had bought. Okay. I understand. Let me fill out this with the names that I have now. John, that's John. And Ash, nope. Maurice. Okay. Okay. So, Ash Blair. I'm thinking. Crept into Williard Wright's room. Through the trapdoor. In the ceiling. Because you can tell. So he went up. Because this room's locked and this room was locked. So he couldn't get in through the door. So the only entrances were this and the window. But if you look out the window, the glass is on the outside. So it was broken from the inside out. Right? So he had to get through the trapdoor. The only place that the trapdoor leads to is this guy's room, which we now know is Ash Blair's room. Who did this guy say? A couple minutes. Okay. Nobody knows who you are. Or, like, who sent you that. And he was jabbed 3 times by something, like, kind of... longish. RR. the trapdoor. Okay, and Williard Wright got stabbed, obviously. With something. Oh, well, what? Does Ash Blair have a weapon on him somehow? The dagger? I mean, it must be the dagger then, if that's what he has, I would assume. Well, blank, 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 and blank, blank were playing cards. With loud music. So these people maybe... Or the... Nope, because Ash Blair left. So while Annie Green... John... and Oscar were playing while Maurice was playing music. Boom! But why? A man going by the name of Ash Blair crept into Williard... Yes, because it wasn't Ash. It was... Edward... whoever's coachman in the first chapter. Anyway. A man going by the name of Ash Blair crept into Williard's room through the trapdoor to steal something important. But when he opened the music box and woke Williard... Oh, because it played... Yeah, okay. Up, and a fight ensued. When... In the... Fracas? Ash stabbed Williard and attempted to frame an escaped convict. Okay, oh, hello. Good morning, innkeeper. I hear a man was murdered here a week ago. Aye, a deranged convict did him in. Now bugger off. Tell me more about the evening when Williard Wright died. I'll make it worth your while. Okay. So someone's interested in it. Oh, look at this dude. Chapter 2, The Cursed Inheritance, The Intoxicating Dinner Party. Hi. These sure are fine coats. You remind me of the berries and cream. Kid. Or guy. Why do you have an expensive cigar on you? Little Pip. Run to the city and grab me some Ash Blair tobacco and a bottle of gin. Yes! Because when he was the coachman, he had the Ash Blair, I guess they're cigars or tobacco, whatever, in his possession. That's remembered where the name Ash Blair came from, and that's probably where he got it from. I'll pay you when I'm back, David. Okay. An overcoat and a hat. An overcoat and a hat. Ooh. A box of cigars. In an overcoat and hat. Dear Miss Richards, I enjoyed your company tremendously when I visited your father last month. I am certain that you would wish to hear the rest of my thoughts on the shortcomings of our society. I invite you and your father to a dinner on April 8th at my manor. Sincerely, Edmund Cloudsley. Okay, Edmund. Sounds kind of weird. I don't know anyone that just wants to hear their thoughts on the shortcomings of our society, but whatever you want. Mary, here's something for your diary from me. For you, I would fight a tiger and win. Peter Wheatley. Okay, poor Mary Richards. Seems like everyone's being quite annoying with her. A syringe with some liquid still left in it. That was trying to be disposed of. Wow. There's a lot happening here. I thank you, dear. No, I threw it out. I do not read such dirty literature anymore. I do hope our master's guests are satisfied and that Brian served everything as instructed. Key. The dinner party will take place on April 8th. Everything should be ready before noon. Hair roasted boar. Young Miss Richards appears not to enjoy meat, therefore prepare some alternative side dish. Okay. Monkey Man 1 versus Striped Dark Hand. Okay. Monkey Man 2, Tooth for Tooth. Whatever that is. Small bottle filled with some amber liquid. Is it pee? Couple of pennies, a fancy handkerchief, and a shiny pocket watch. Okay. Smith. 2 eggs and a pot of tea each breakfast. No heavy food for dinner. You're responsible for little Pip doing all his errands. It's Walker. I am to be woken up and dressed at 7 AM. I expect to receive my daily newspaper by noon. Baker. I expect all my rooms to be cleaned every day, twice on the days I have visitors. And NB. David Goran's job requires that he may arrive or leave during the night. No complaining about this. This is from Edmund. Edmund Cloudsley, that's his last name, that's right. Okay. To Miss Smith for 3 years of service. Full and sealed bottles of red liquid labeled wine. And brandy. Ooh, liquid amber. Labeled brandy. From whoever... Out of the way, from whoever's up here. Probably. There's so much to look at. 3 loaves of bread. Some lemons. A basket of taters. A sack of flour. A pair of opaque bottles labeled water. Vegetables, and a big piece of meat. Of course I can give you some candles for your room, Lucia. I assure you are itching to continue reading that scandalous novel. Okay. Dear Ada, I have to use this letter to share good news. There is no substance to the claims that your late husband used his potion to squander church money. The judge has decided to remove all accusations, and you will be no longer a target of baseline gossip. I truly and sincerely hope this will provide some comfort in these dark times when ignorance and impudence go hand in hand. May our Lord steward over your poor souls. Okay. So, you're Ada. And you're Lucia. And you are little Pip. Okay, and then we have to say whose room is where. I gotta go even higher up. Ugh. The door to the outside not locked. Okay. The door's locked. Stack of candles. Dear Diary, this has been an ordinary day mostly spent in preparation for tomorrow's dinner events. I do believe the time has come for me to ask for a raise in salary after all these years. I have loyally worked here. It is a difficult conversation to be had, but I'll strengthen my will and talk to the master about it tomorrow. The Wise Slave. Fables about rulers that make you think. Some money and some ink. So you have candles. And you said, of course, you can have some candles. So my initial thought is this is your room. I don't even know what your name is, but that's my thought. Oh, there's something on your bed. Some paint. Down with parasites. Too long have they feasted on her blood and sweat. Oh, is this like... Down with the king? Oh. Oh. I'll get to that in a second. One thing at a time. Okay, the door's locked. Some keys. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. A set of lockpicks. Ash Blair. Tobacco. A dagger. Pistol. David. Clean up the barn until Wednesday. I plan to continue experimenting with the artifact. Okay, so this is David's room. Whoever David is. What's in this bag? Keys? Presumably? It's coming from this room. Star Child. Remember to take the 4th one from every row. Oh, this also has a stack of candles. I will not change the rules that the staff member who has worked here the longest gets the bottom room. Do not bother with such nonsense again. It's the bottom room. The laceless count. Okay. So this must be a knife. This was... Wait. This was this room. So I think that's Lucia's room. So we're talking about the books. Okay. A pair of twig dolls and a bottle of pink liquid partially empty. Once your target has ingested the love potion, establish eye contact and hold it for as long as possible. In most cases, the effects will be felt within 2 days depending on your own appearances. Okay, so she wants someone to fall in love with her. Okay. Dear Republic, visions of the utopia with order and structure. Scarlet codes. Such trivial ciphers as reading only the first word of every line are easy to produce on short notice, but extremely unsafe and easy to decode. Consider this simple example. Money has a denominator of value, has evolved and changed a lot since in savory hands it is a powerful tool. Money has changed hands. What did this note say? Remember to take the 4th one from every row. Maybe that doesn't mean anything to me yet. 2 sealed bottles of cloudy liquid labeled peptic tonic. Due to the sensitivity of your stomach, I advise abstaining from alcohol for the next month. Also consider a glass of peptic tonic before eating to avoid upsetting your digestive system. And a sealed bottle of opium. Okay. Dear Edmund, this cannot continue. Since my return and move to Sebastian's manor, he has asked for financial support 7 times. He clearly is unable to take any monetary responsibilities. Please, I need your help, my dear brother. Rose. Edmund, I like your idea. Let's send him to colonies where his violent nature will make him feel at home. I hear you're having dinner with Lady Mary and her well-to-do father, Lothar. If Peter and I were to join you, we could beguile him with tales and adventures in the colonies so we can ship him away. Rose. So they're trying to ship Peter away? It's Baker starting date. Okay. God, there's too much to take in. Okay, so this is Edmund's house, right? So he now has the golden idol? Because his coachman that he had in the first chapter went in this previous chapter and killed the guy and got it for him? There's way too much to look at. Well, Edmund, it seems... You seemed pretty pleased after the old boy passed away and a spot freed up for you in the House of the Lords. Take care of those with whom you ally. I have many friends and will deal with you swiftly if you dare cross me. George. Once more, you have failed to answer our requisition. This is the last warning you will receive. Your transgressions against us demand amends. The only course of action you have is to surrender yourself to our justice. Last chance for repentance, serpent, or we will unleash one of our stewards upon you. A revolution will come for the likes of you. Soon you will pay for your sins against the honest common folk with your blood. Dear uncle, I hear you are interested in Lady Richards. I think you are too old for her. I shall court her instead. Secondly, please lend me 300 pounds and a small change to you, and I am desperately in need of it at your present. Right, okay. Peter's still in debt. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. There's a lot happening here. Oh, my lord. This has nothing to do with me. Note to self, if you get frustrated when working, remember the tale about the rich lord who married his donkey, and you will feel better. He's got some money and some weird-looking keys. Ensure that the beautiful lady sits next to me during dinner, and I will slip you a shilling. Okay, so Peter and her sat next to each other. Oh god, okay. Water, a roast, a salad bowl. So we knew that the amber liquid was brandy. The red liquid is wine. An almost full cartoff of yellow liquid containing lemons. Half empty bottle of cloudy liquid labeled peptic tonic. So someone was trying to poison somebody, is what I'm gonna get out of that. You killed my aunt, you devil. I should execute you on the spot. Cards, 2 pounds, and a fork? Look at her face! The lady is not breathing, and her face is blotched. It's the fan from before. She has some money and some rings. She does seem rather unwell. It's extremely upsetting. Look at your hair. That's a little upsetting. It's poison, nobody touch a thing, and nobody move. I'll send for a doctor right away. So we know you're Edward. You say an embroidered handkerchief, but there's nothing embroidered on it. Okay, so that's everybody. So we have Edward. We have Rose. Hubert. Rose Hubert. We have Peter. Peter Bately. We have Mary. Right? That was her name? Mary Richards. And her father would also be Richards. Luther or something? Yeah, Luther. Okay. And then we have Brian. Okay. So we know Rose. Rose. Where'd she go? Where'd your name go, Rose? Just the poison and died. Okay. Okay. So, oh god, okay. I need to find your last names. Well, okay, I guess there's more to look at. Let's look here first. Oh my god, okay. Salad. Tonic water. A partially empty glass of clear liquid. tonic water and wine. Partially eaten salad. Partially eaten salad. And she's the only one that had water. Or this one's the only one that had water. Meats. Red liquid. And brandy. Salad. Partially smoked cigar. Piece of meat. And a partially eaten salad. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm just like trying to take in what's happening. So Smith has been here for a while. So we have Smith, Walker... Oh, Mr. Walker. So that's Brian Walker. Shall we just guess? Smith and... Oh god, what was the other one? Baker? Oh. Okay. So we know Smith and Baker and Walker. Where are the other rooms, though? Okay, so we know that the key is in the pocket? Bag? I wouldn't call that a bag. In a pot, in the statue. Statue? Roast brandy, bag, tonic, water, salad, lemonade, wine. Oh, this is a syringe, not a key. Never mind. Take that off. I thought it was a key. Okay. Let's figure out, I guess, the rooms maybe next. So... Is this Pip's room? Because he has the... Why does he have so much stuff? He's brandy? But he has also the Monkey Man things, which makes me think it's like a kid's room. We can try it. Just, I don't know who else's room it would be. Oh, Pip. Then who's... We only have... Okay, hold on. There was a note... Baker's starting date, the 1st of August, 87. I don't know what... I don't know what year it is right now. Does someone have a diary? Just says the year. I mean, who else could it be? It's... Edward is the only other person that lives here? But none of these... rooms feel like they'd be nice enough for him. Well, we have 5 rooms. So it's, I mean, one of them's gotta be Edward's room. Or Edmund. Okay. Because that's the one with the key. 4th one from every row. There's ink. There's money, and there's candles. There's nothing here that's, like, telling me anything about this person. Change the rule. The staff member who has worked here the longest gets the bottom room. Do not bother me with such nonsense again. Right, which this is that girl's room, Ada. Or, sorry, Lucia. She's reading the books. It's possible this is also Ada's room. Baker. Miss Baker. She said it after all of these years, so maybe... I don't know what year it is. This is for 3 years of service. Oh, good God. April. Yeah. Okay. So we have the side dish. We know Mary Richards is only eating the salad. Are you reading the book? Oh, 88. Okay. $88. 87. So she's only been there a year. So she can't be down here, because the one that's worked here the longest is down there. So then... So I think this is her room, then, because it has candles in it. There's too many rooms. Because we have David, and we have... an extra. I mean, it's possible these rooms belong to multiple people, but... I'm just a little... confused. He said... God, where was it? I'll not change the rule that the staff member who has worked here the longest gets the bottom room. Do not bother me with such nonsense again. And this is also the room with the book. So that's her room. This room is the only other room with candles in it. So I'm thinking that's her room. This one's got... Oh, this is David's room. This has a note. This one's got candles. Someone's asking for a raise. Okay. And then has paint. She's been here for 3 years, so maybe She's been here the longest? But who, like, I'm confused on, I feel like I'm missing someone. There's 5 rooms for 3 servants and a kid. There's no way Edward is taking any of these rooms. Okay. We also have to say who's sat where. Like, where did I get this name? Who's George? NB. David Goron's job requires that he arrive or leave during night. No complaining about this. NB. Okay. So, okay. What if we do her down here? What was that name? George Goron? George David Goron. David Goron. Oh, David. Ew. Hold on. David Goron. Brian? Oh my god, I, like, missed a name completely. So David's not even here right now. Whoever that is. Okay. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. Good night. I don't... That, like, hurt my brain. Oh. Okay. Look at these hats again. So this is Mary Richards. Presumably this is her father. Who has the cigar. If I had to guess. They sit... Would he eat just a salad? And not sit next to each other? That wouldn't make sense. I feel like the dad... Okay, it's between these two. Wait. What? Which one was it? Okay, wine is red. Brandy's amber. We know that. We know lemons are yellow. Pair of opaque... Just says opaque bottles. Dang. I was hoping we'd get something more. And it... The tonic was cloudy, wasn't it? Tonic. Okay. And the peptic tonic is cloudy liquid. Due to sensitivities, peptic tonic before eating to avoid upsetting your digestive system. So maybe this one is is Edward. Because he was supposed to drink a glass of peptic tonic to avoid upsetting his Tommy. We know... So maybe Mary sat here. So it's only the salad. Rose must have sat here, because that's the only other drink that nobody ate or drank and was sick. Peter? Yeah. Okay. I mean, this feels like a man because it's got the cigars. And I feel like both Edmund and Peter wanted to sit next to Mary, right? This had to have been Rose. Because it's the only other drink that was different. Clear liquid. Untouched salad. And cloudy liquid, which is the peptic tonic. Well, she could have had the lemonade, I guess. Salad. Okay, so what if we did... the only one that we know that doesn't like meat is Mary. Mary could go here, but that doesn't feel right with the cigar. This was Mary's coat. Someone's coat has a box of cigars. Which I guess could be Peter. Because he's got the kind of falling apart hat. So, but then he wouldn't be next to Mary. Oh. Okay. Someone wanted someone dead, and thus someone poisoned the something and hid the necessary key in a something. Getting stuck and working through to find a solution is at the heart of this game. Before you resort to the hints, we suggest you bear in mind the following advice. Have you made a typo? Have you considered all the evidence? Have you re-examined your assumptions? You currently have no unlocked hints. We strongly advise you play without hints. But if you insist, for each hint you earn, you will have to complete a small task. Okay, let's just earn a hint. Oh. Oh god. What? So this is a dagger. I just have to remember these things? What is happening? That's a violin. That's a scalpel. That's an ink pot. That's David. That's a paint pot. What is happening? You're Maurice. You're John. Okay. I think you're Nicholas? Which would make you David? Now go and select a hint to your liking. Okay, on the secret in the letter. Oh, yeah. On the means of access. No, okay, let's just do on the dinner table. A gentle suggestion, dear friend. To find out what the victim consumed, you should work out where everyone was sitting. I'm trying to. Some do not eat meat, some do not drink alcohol, some have requested to be seated next to a particular guest. Of course, only the high-born are guests. No servant is welcome at the table, be reasonable, my friend. Okay. So we know some don't eat meat, some do not drink alcohol. Okay. Two eggs, no heavy food for dinner. Spread the room to clean. Appears not to enjoy meat, therefore prepare something alternative. We got that part. How do I know... I know who doesn't drink alcohol? No idea. What is the paint for? Clean up the barn until Wednesday. That didn't help me at all. Ugh. One? I think the fourth one from every row. Okay, let's earn another hint. Because that didn't tell me anything. It's on the secret. Imagine this. Might someone have informed the poisoner in a cryptic manner? If you find someone whose quarters seem suspicious, I invite you to look out for secret codes. The investigator of the murder could have concealed their instructions in an innocent-looking text. Someone might have informed the poisoner. Take visions with... Money has changed hands. I'm understanding. The first word of every line is easy. Yes. I get that. Remember to take the fourth from everyone. Remember one. Like, what? That's not helpful. What about you? What about your note? I there used has no I, comfort, and Meg. Nope. Cool. I really thought I had something there for a second. I that worked the me. Once ingested poison, contact as in effects within depending appearances. Potion, not poison. Whose room is this? Lucia? Okay, so it's Edmund or Edmund. Because he was advised to drink the tonic water. Maybe. I'm going to switch these. Oh. Oh my god. Okay. Oh. Oh, but Edmund did not drink his tonic water like he was supposed to. But she did. Okay, so they poisoned the tonic and had the necessary key in, I'm assuming, the bag that's hanging off the... So maybe Ada? Okay, wait, what if we just go with this train of thought? Ada. They wanted Edmund dead. They were trying to poison him with the tonic water. So... because he's supposed to drink it before meals. Rose ended up drinking it. Who wanted him dead? Ada? 2 or fewer slots are incorrect. Okay, so this is probably the one that's incorrect. Well, not necessarily, but... Okay, so we have these keys. Flat. And just 2 little boops. Flat. Okay. Maybe Brian wanted him dead because he wanted more money? No. Okay. Maybe Lucia wanted him dead. No. Maybe little Pip wanted him dead. Okay, I mean, it has to be this one because it's not changing. Maybe David wanted him dead. Yeah. I think we've tried all of the servants. Okay. Ensure me shilling. No. Note, if working about married will. No. I read that one. Does anyone else have notes on them? No. You have a note. Run tobacco, I. Nope. I feel like I've read all of the notes. Everything prepare, young meat side. I there used has no I comfort and may. I 1, 2, 3, 4. Use 1, 2, 3, 4. Share. What does this mean? Remember to take the 4th one from every row. Whose room is this? Ada's. Who's Ada? It's definitely your note that I'm not piecing together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Use. 1, 2, 3, 4. Substance. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. Remove. Use substance to target Sincerely Dark and Steward. Use substance to remove target. Use substance to remove target. Sincerely Dark Hand Steward. Okay. So, Dark Hand Steward. Is that a... Who was that? Oh my god. The scroll has been fulfilled. Ada Baker received an encoded instructions from Darkhand Steward to poison Edmund Cloudsley. She used her ability to move freely throughout the rooms while cleaning and made a copy of the key to the medicine cabinet. She used a syringe to poison a sealed peptic tonic bottle. However, during the party, Rose asked for tonic and drank it first and died from poison. Oh, good night. Okay, so now we're doing the explosive events in the forest cabin. That one took a long time. Henchman for hire in Timberbrook region. Billy Cracker, Oakwood Gang, Brawler Robber, Hardy Abe, Workman House. Brawler has a cart. Little Billy. Hobbs Gang, Burglar enters through chimneys and jacknails. Timberbrook Inn, Burglar, and Picklock. A box of confectionery. And hats. Oh. Okay. Oh. You're the dude. The man is breathing but appears to have lost consciousness. I do not care what means you use to acquire what I need, but remember to be discreet as always. Note, I do not want it to be decayed. The more recently it has died, the better. One of the old workhouse geezers croaked yesterday. I will arrange for a cart to move the corpse if you send me directions, and be quick before they bury him. I do not want to dig up that stiff. Pistol, a key. Scarecrow in a wooden coffin. So they didn't... So are they putting the Scarecrow in the coffin to, like, swap the bodies so it still feels like they're burying someone? Ah, by the gods, what was that? Gentleman robber strikes in Westbrook. The infamous gentleman robber Walter Keene, with a number of unnamed associates, held up a coach on a southern road leading out of Westbrook. The scoundrel robbed the passengers of all their valuables, kissed a young lady, then left. This is already the 5th robbery by the infamous gentleman who, as is his custom, appeared wearing an impeccable suit and a new hat in the latest city style. This guy right here? Kinda looks like him from the picture. The reward for catching Walter Keene has been increased to £100. Everyone, you are not to visit any village or city without my permission. At no point may you disclose the location of the cabin. David, you are in charge of all security and arms. You will taste any food you cook before it is presented to me. And Little Pip, you are in charge of Black Vista and Golden Doubloon. Both must be fed daily. So Edmund ran away to a cabin after Rose was poisoned, maybe? And obviously they found out that maybe Ada did it because she's not on this list. Go, coin, go! So this must be Doubloon. Ah! You have a sword, a ruby, ring. It's candy. And a loaded pistol. Whoa! That's cool looking. Oh, they sawed through the lock on it, maybe? He's got a bat. Club, sorry. I finally have the location of my target. Meet us on November 10th, Friday, in the Timberbrook Inn and bring all your tools. You get your share as we agreed. WK. I don't know if we know what WK. Not off the top of my head. He's got nails on his hand. Shard of vase. Yeah, the sawed through. There's the idol. A small weight is tied to the pull-down lever at the back of the idol. And this must be like a combustion thing. Rotten apple and a green apple. Oh, he's hiding! Oh god, okay. It simply did not work. After I aimed at the vessel seal and activated the idol, both air and vessel disappeared. On further consideration, it was an obvious mistake. Vacuum 2. Attempted this with an input and it was definite improvement. It decreased the amount of air, but curiously still did not create a complete vacuum in the sealed vessel. Gold. The target must contain some gold. For this to work, seawater is a suitable target, for example. However, a great deal of seawater would be required for this to yield any significant amount. Perhaps I should try it on a ship in an open sea. First step, get gold by aiming at the target. Second step, aim at an empty vessel to retrieve it. So they're trying to do like alchemy and get gold out of nothing. The implications of this are what I surmise. This could be a tremendous discovery. The next step is to progress from fruit to some more advanced organic matter. I must ask David to fetch me a dead body for further experiments. So does this one like decay people? Or age them because it aged the apple? Spontaneous combustion. You cannot combust to the target if you have not performed freezing beforehand. Interesting, the speed of which heat is increased appears to be influenced by how strongly I press the trigger and how long I have performed this before it. Freeze the target rapidly can create curious side effects. For instance, I should be careful when freezing water in a sealed bottle. It could explode. Glass shard flew everywhere. What was freezing? Safety notice. Upon pulling the trigger, the glyph input is meaningful. The idol will perform the intended action on the target it can see. If its eye is red, it is ready for this input, and will turn blue afterwards. If the eye is blue, you can only perform blank input, and it will be turn red afterwards. What color is it currently? Blue? Pistol. It's blue right now. So this one and 2 blocks. We'll turn blue afterwards. Okay. What was that? And then 2 blocks. Is that anything? No. Oh, this one. Definite improvement and decrease the amount of air, but curiously still did not create complete vacuum in the sealed vessel. Okay, that is everything. So, oh god. Back here. 2 different brawlers. Someone enters through chimney and Jack Nails. It's a picklock. So that one guy has to be Jack Nails. This guy, I think. Go Jack Nails. Boink. Boink. We still have Little Pip. And one of them is the dog. Oh god, what was his name? Is it David Gorin? Is he leaving Was he working at that other place too? Or was it Walter Keane? I don't remember. No, I think it was David Gorham. This is Lucia Smith. This is obviously Edmund. I don't know why I keep saying Edward. We have the balloon. Golden balloon. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. I just need these two people. One of them... Little Billy. Okay. These hats mean anything to me? Really? So you're like the gentleman guy, right? Oh, Walter Keane. Walter Keane. And then... we have Hardy Abe. Well, one of them has to be Hardy Abe, because they have a cart. Right? Cool. Okay. Makes sense. Blank needed a blank. Blank, along with accomplices delivering a blank. On entering blank, suddenly blank, 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 meanwhile, blank, 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 blank. Blank, blank, entered the room, the blank, blank, and killed them both. Ugh. The vase exploded. Neither of them looked dead. I mean, they might be, but... they might be shortly with the way they're gonna... that vase exploded, but... they didn't look at the moment. Okay. Okay. Someone needed... a corpse. Edmund needed a corpse? Which was Billy Cracker? Edmund needed... something. Along with accomplices. That's none of this sentence doesn't make sense to me. Along with accomplices, delivered a coffin. Upon entering, someone suddenly shot David. Meanwhile, I don't think anyone shot David. He doesn't look like he was shot. He looks like he was more clubbed, but... wow. Someone somethinged the amount of something in a sealed something. Base. The amount of air. Meanwhile, Edwin Beldsley increased Walter Keane shot him? Because I think someone clubbed him, not shot. Anyway, I don't know what's happening. This one's gonna confuse me again. Because he was... yeah, he wasn't shot. He was, like, hit on the head. someone clubbed him. Who had the club? One of these two buffoons. Whoever this one is, Hardy. Okay. So I have, upon entering, they clubbed him. And I feel like when they entered, the vase exploded. That makes sense. He wanted a body, didn't he? I don't want to look at the door. Do not care what means you use, acquire what I need, but remember to be discreet. As always, note that I do not want it to be too decayed. The more recently has died, the better. I'll arrange for cart to move the corpse if you send me directions. Be quick before they bury him. I don't want to dig up. They didn't bring him a corpse. They brought him a fake coffin. Needed a corpse. Walter Keane, along with his accomplices. Okay. Wait, but I didn't do these yet. Scroll has been fulfilled. To gain entrance to the Edwin Cloudsley's secret forest cabin, gentleman robber Walter Keane pretended to deliver a corpse to Edmund for his experiments. Upon entering the cabin, the robbers ambushed the servants and Edmund locked himself in his study. While the robbers were sawing through the lock, Edmund prepared a trap with the idol that killed 2 of the intruders. Okay, I get that. Walter Keane, along with his accomplices, delivered a coffin. Upon entering, he suddenly clubbed David, while Edmund increased the amount of air in the sealed vase, and then it exploded and killed him. I get that. What is this? This has to do with this book. Whoa. This book. Okay. The Heron vessel disappeared. But it decreased the amount of air, but curiously still not complete vacuum. So is this one increased? And this one decreased? Activate it. It does. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, it's the same, though. It decreased the amount of air. Well, yeah, then if they're opposites of each other. This one disappeared. The circle one disappeared. Both air and... Okay, so these both deal with air, so maybe... This one's to suck it up, and this one's... I don't know. What are my options? Air's an option. Cold and water are options. Matter and heat are options. Okay, so increase and decrease seem like good opposites. Speed at which heat is increased. Ancestors should be careful when freezing water as it's sealed and exploded. So this has to do with hot and colds, but I don't... Heat? Is heat? There's no freezing, right? So maybe heat? Oh, but which one? I don't know how much it matters. Matter. Maybe that one's matter? I don't know why I keep clicking out of it. Okay. Seawater. Gold. Gold. Shoot, which one was gold? Yeah. Okay. This one. Air. Air. Okay. 2 reviewer slots are incorrect. So let's just say I do. Shoot. So that one was this one's definitely heat. That one's definitely matter. That one's definitely air. This is a good way to check. That one's definitely gold. So what if I just switch these? Oh god, okay. Wonderful. So what do I do now? Do I just... I mean, that was it. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Great. Then, so a coroner, the bandits accidentally set off my master's laboratory chemical ingredients. What happened afterwards? I managed to fend the rest of them off, but my master Lord Edmund Cloudsley got caught in the blast, which severely disfigured him, and soon afterwards he died. Bless his soul. So... But he didn't die because he was hiding in the chest the whole time, so he's faking his death, obviously. And they're using someone else's severely... Oh, because those 2 guys died in the blast. So they're saying one of their dead bodies was him, so that he can fake his death. I'm following. Oh, but my brain hurts. That is where we're going to leave episode 2. Hopefully after some good editing down of me just clicking through and trying to figure out where I learned certain things, episode won't be quite as long as the recording is. But I'm kind of piecing together things. It's making sense a little bit. I don't know how the complete story all, like, fits together yet. People are killing each other over this idol. That's, like, the overarching theme that I'm understanding. Because it has properties to, like, mess with matter and stuff, and spontaneous combustion, and I think they're using it to try to do, like, alchemy and make gold out of things that aren't gold. Is at least my interpretation of it as of this point in time. But I'm having a good time. Hope you all are enjoying piecing it together with me, and I will see all of you beautiful people in the next episode. Peace out.